Hello, I'm Benson and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you a start to finish video of me using the NEJE MAX 4 to make a miniature house like this. Now this is not a tutorial or guide, this is just me showing you what the machine is capable of. The file that I'm using right now, I have used this for a few other laser machines. It's not for me to share because this is actually made by my talented sister and she made a living out of making this small model. I'll put a link in the description to her website so you guys can have a look. If you want to purchase this model, you can actually buy it from her. But at this moment in time, she is selling the actual product and not the file itself. So yeah, I wish I have the talents to design something like that. But the design is by my talented sister, so please check out her website. Now I'm pretty excited because this little house is actually made with the Laser Packer 4. It's a very different laser machine and I already have quite a few different videos showcasing that, so you can check it out on my channel. But today I'm going to use the NEJE MAX 4. Now this one here is designed for cutting because it's a higher power laser machine. Again, I think I've done the introduction already, but today is a start to finish. I'm going to show you my light burn workflow, and then I'm going to showcase like what is it like using the machine. Now in terms of the NEJE MAX 4, I have the E80 module, which is a 4 laser side by side, and then it combines the beam into one. I also have my workshop compressor connected to this, so that gives me the air assist. There is a relay here which is controlled by Lightburn, so the Lightburn will know when to use it and when not to use it. The NEJE MAX 4 have a Z adjustment, so there is a little stepper motor here which moves the laser module up and down. I can actually get Lightburn to automatically move to the correct distance for different material. This is not really a thick material, so it's not going to make that much difference. So to help me align all the pieces, what I need to do is I need to frame them. So because I got like 3 different pieces of material, so I'm going to switch off the output for the paper and the 1mm MDF. So that looks about right. Okay, so I only selected the part where the structure is, and then I can do frame. As you can see, the laser now move around the board. Okay, let's say I'm really tight and I want it right to the edge, so I can actually move it up a little bit. Alright, so now we choose the middle part, and then again we're going to move it to the corner of the piece here, and then we do a framing. Now what I need to do is I need to turn off the output for this one, and then tell Lightburn that now I'm looking at this piece right here, and then do the framing. Now once again, I want to maximize the amount of space. Now we move on to the paper. Alright, so that is too close to the cut before, so we have to move that up a little bit. I think that is looking good. So a lot of you were asking me before what power or what setting do I use. Obviously you need to do your own test for your machine, but let me show you what my setting is here. So for the paper, the white paper, I'm using 1000 millimeter per minute at 80% power. Offset wise, I'm using an 8mm offset, so the computer will work out the z-axis for how far it needs to come down. So for the structure piece, which is the thickest piece, I have a offset of 6mm, and then I have a 500 millimeter per minute of speed and 100%. So I use the same setting for the 2mm MDF and the 1mm MDF purely because it will just blast through it anyway. So I turn off the air assist for the paper and turn on the air assist for the 2 MDF pieces. So the GoPro is started recording. I'm going to shut the lid. Now I really need to figure out a way to stop the z-axis from going up and down, because this is really not needed. And if it is going to do that for the whole project, it's going to take so long. Alexa, turn on extractor fan. So now it finished burning. It was quite painful to watch because the air assist blow all the parts to the side, and we actually need all these parts. So let's have a look at what we got. The part that we need is actually the windows. Now I don't know if the camera can focus it, but can you see how fine that piece of like framing in the middle? So basically that is leftover paper from cutting out the 4 squares. So I got 1, 2, 3, I should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I should have 5 windows there. I mean, yeah, is it clean cut? Fantastic, but the tiny bit is actually what I needed. So, but in terms of the actual cutting, I can't fold it because look how nice the cut, and also it engraves the top as well. So this is actually 2 parts, one engrave and one is the cut. Now this part is the structure of the house. A lot of the pieces is still stuck to the board. So I guess my setting was just about right. I think if I slow down it a little bit, then they will actually fall off. So when it comes to put the house together, I have done it like many times already, but I still need to go to my sister channel to have a look and do a step-by-step. So I'll be doing that right now. You'll probably see a time lapse of me doing this in a moment. But just to show you what other house that she has. For example, I got the simple one just to test on my machine, but actually there are quite a few complex ones as well. So if you buy on the internet from her, this is how it's going to come, and you have to follow the instruction to put it together. And this is a lot more complex than the one that we have done today. And if you do buy from her, the windows are not from white paper, but are from a plastic film. So it's a lot more professional. So here is the finished product. All it took is some MDF sheets and glue. And this is the first time that I got a 100% finished house. Whereas my other laser usually are missing a few parts, but I'm quite impressed with this particular build. Yeah, I'm still fascinated by how fine the details are. For example, the window frame is actually just paper. So this is just your ordinary white paper. And the NEJE MAX 4 with the E80 module have no problem cutting it fine. And I remember this is like a 800 speed with 100% power. And the rest is MDF, obviously very thin pieces of MDF. It's 2 mil. I think it's 3 mil and 2 mil or something like that. But like I say, if you guys are interested with this kind of miniature model, do check out my sister website. She sells a lot of this. So this is one of the reasons why I bought this machine with my own money, even though I have been given laser machine to test out before. So the reason why I choose a NEJE MAX 4 as my personal laser engraver is because of the size. Even the standard version comes with like a much bigger bed size than most on the market. It is an open system, so if you don't want to have a box, you can, but because I'm cutting indoor in my studio, that's why I built my lovely enclosure. And to be honest with you, I'm so happy with this enclosure. With the extractor fan on, I can actually sit here and enjoy myself while the laser is doing its work, and there is zero smell in this room. I also love the idea of having the camera on the lid itself. This actually saved me so much time from having to move the material around. I can actually move it on light burn and then have kind of almost perfect fit. You just need to do once or twice framing instead of having to keep moving it around at all. The E80 module, yes, you know, it has a big dot size compared to a lower power laser, but in terms of cutting performance, it's fantastic. If you pair it with the relay, which control the airflow, I can't fault it. It works every time with light burn. Obviously, I would love to be able to control the airflow from light burn, not just on and off. But then you can't have it all, I guess. So I do have two air valves, one behind there, one on my table. Sometimes I do adjust it. As you can see, while it was cutting the model, pieces went everywhere. I was so worried that some of the pieces is going to fly over to the other side where it will cut the pieces that I actually needed. But luckily, that didn't happen. I actually have all the pieces that I needed. So that's all I have time for you today. Thank you for watching until the end of my video. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe to my channel to help me grow. And I can't wait to see you next time with more interesting gadgets. Bye-bye.